y'all? It's the Makeup Manager here checking in for another deity discussion, man. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about the question that I most frequently get asked, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, or even here on YouTube, or just seeing in the comment section on all kinds of different fitness people's photos and everything and videos. The thing that everybody wants to know. Before I talk about it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video with a friend if you like it and you think it's going to benefit them. Alright, so now we're going to get into it. The question that I get asked the most. Alright, it comes in many different forms, but that question is generally, how do I reduce my belly fat? People say, you know, how do I get rid of the fat on my lower abs? How do I get my belly down? What kind of exercises can I do to, you know, make my belly smaller? How do I get a flat stomach? How do I get flat abs? All these are the same question, and they all get one answer. Well, two answers. Number one, you can't. You can't do anything specifically to, you know, to burn fat in that area, okay? That's because you cannot spot reduce body fat, okay? What you have to do, and this is the second part of the answer, or the second answer rather, you need to get on a proper program. You need to make sure that your workout program is in line. Make sure that, you know, it progresses properly. Make sure you're challenging yourself properly, and make sure that you're, you know, changing things up so that your body doesn't get too used to it. Number two, you need to make sure that your diet is set up for fat loss, okay? You have to reduce your body fat in order to get your abs to show, in order to reduce the belly fat, in order to get, you know, that last little fat down here. You need to be on a diet to promote fat loss all throughout your body, because what happens is with fat loss, it comes from everywhere. You know, one week you might lose some fat in your stomach, the next week it might be your arms, then it might be your legs, might be your back, it might even be visceral fat, which is fat around our organs that we need to lose because that's very unhealthy. Sometimes you won't see the fat loss, but it is happening, okay? So you need to be patient, get a proper workout program, get on the right kind of diet. For the diet, I typically tell people a gram of protein per pound that they weigh. I'll link a video for all this stuff. Typically, I always start people probably around a gram or maybe a little bit more depending on the person of carbohydrates per pound that they weigh. And that would be in complex carbohydrates. I try to get them to limit simple carbohydrates and sugars and stuff as much as they possibly can. And typically half a gram of fat per pound that they weigh. So if they weigh 160 pounds, usually 80 grams of fat. But sometimes I'll put people probably between 60 and 80 for that. So half a gram per pound, but you can also subtract probably about 20 grams of fat if you would like to. That will also keep the calories down a little bit, and I found that you know, energy levels and performance is sustained with a little bit less than half a gram per pound of fat, okay? And, you know, it gets the calories down. So you need to have that in line. Another thing that you need to do with your diet is make sure that you're eating every 3 hours or so. I usually tell people 2 to 3 hours, but if you're a little bit busier, I do find that it's still okay to eat every like 3 to 5 hours, because some people really just don't have the time to be pulling out a meal and heat it up or everything. They're really on the go and in between meetings and stuff like that. So that's definitely a viable option. Every 3 to 5 hours eat, because that's going to keep your metabolism going. It's kind of like throwing wood into a fire. You know, that makes the fire burn longer and burn bigger, I guess you could say. So that's what you're doing. That's what your stomach is. Think of your stomach as like a campfire, and you're throwing wood, or what's it called? The fire. Think of it like a fireplace. You throw wood into it to keep it burning. This is a fireplace. You throw food into it to keep it burning. Okay, that's really gonna boost your metabolism, gonna keep the fat loss going and everything. Okay, so workout program, the diet, and then also cardio. That's part of the workout program, but you gotta make sure that you're doing enough cardio and the right kind. With my clients, I usually have them doing a mix of HIIT cardio, which is going from a period of hard work to a period of rest and switching back and forth, usually between, depending on the person, 10 to 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more depending on their level. And I also have them doing steady state cardio on certain days, where they would do probably between 20 and 30 minutes to start out. After the workout, they'll do that. And the combination of those two really gets fat loss going, okay? I've been working with a client right now, and he was texting me, he sent me some pictures. He already looks way different after 3 weeks. And he's lost 10 pounds in 3 weeks messing with me. And I have him doing, you know, a combination of HIIT cardio and steady state cardio, and it's working perfectly. His diet, he said he's full, he loves it, you know, he has a lot of energy, and it's the best progress that he's ever had. Okay, so if you do things right, you can definitely get the job done. Okay, it's just about having the plan right. All right, so if you want to reduce that belly fat, follow those steps right there. And you know, also check out my fat loss plateau video. I'll link it in here. If you're on, you know, you're trying to get the belly fat down, but then your body fat stops going down, you hit a fat loss plateau. Watch that video. You're gonna get some tips on how to get the fat loss going again. Okay, so hope you liked the video, man. Don't forget to like the video, man. Don't forget to share it. Hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. Make a man out.